be on, and we will get started. I'm going to go back to the beginning of that music, but all right. So welcome to Pilates. Find a comfortable position on your mat. And as you're getting ready, just start focusing on that breath. You can lie down on your back if you're not already there. And just take some nice breaths in through the nose and exhaling out through the mouth. Just bringing an awareness into the body and into the breath. And taking notice if you have that automatic activation in your core at rest, meaning that belly button is pulled in towards the spine. If you don't feel like you have that focus, start to engage those abdominal muscles and pulling that belly button in. Continuing that nice full breath, breathing in through your back and in through the chest and opening out through the arms, letting that rib cage expand, but then also letting that rib cage shrink back. As always, if you want to place a hand on your belly and a hand on your chest, as you breathe in, you should feel your chest move, but you should not feel your belly move. I often refer to this as our 50% engagement of the abdominals. We have more that we can engage and contract as class goes on, but this should be our resting state 24/7 all day long. That 50% engagement to support the core. Good. If your legs are straight, I want you to go ahead and bend them so the knees are up towards the ceiling, feet on the floor. Let's start warming up through the spine. So next, when you breathe in, I want you to let your back arch. And when you exhale, pull your belly button in 100% now. Tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your glutes, and round that spine. So inhale, letting it arch. Exhale, tucking under, squeezing. Right? Remember, our core is all the way from our chest down to the middle of our thighs. So we're squeezing the glutes and using the hips as well as the abdominals here. Next time you finish your exhale, finish it fully. And then as you return that breath, I want you to take your spine to where you feel is a neutral position for your spine. Now, neutral position, there's a small space under your back. So if you wanted to slide a hand, it should be able to slide tightly underneath that back. For the pelvis to be neutral, you can take your hands, forming a triangle in your fingers, placing them on your hip bones. And then that hand or that triangle should be about parallel to the floor if your pelvis is in neutral. If you feel like your fingertips are pointing up or pointing down, you can adjust that pelvic bowl to try to find that natural parallel space. From here, if you want to check your position, you can bend your elbows, drive your elbows down into the mat. And when you do that, if you're in neutral position of the spine, you'll likely find an automatic activation in the core as you push down into the floor. If you don't feel that automatic activation, it's a good idea just to move that pelvic bowl around. Try it again. And if you feel like you have that spot that's right for you, lower your palms down to your sides, arms on the floor. Okay, so now we're focusing on that lower half of the spine. Let's keep it still where we found our spot. And now let's focus on the top half of the spine. We're going to breathe in as the shoulders shrug up towards the ears. And then exhale as you drive the shoulders as far away from the ears as you can. Feel that stretch as you drive those hands far down and away. One more time. This time when your shoulders are as far down as you can keep them, we're going to keep that nice stretch and just lift the arms up towards the ceiling. Palms face each other. Our neck is long, shoulders are down. Now we're going to breathe in as you open the shoulder blades. Exhale as you pull the shoulder blades back and together, flattening that upper back. Really feel that motion in the shoulder blades. One more. When your shoulder blades are down and back, let's keep them retracted and tight, and then lower the arms all the way down to the floor. All right, so now we still have that lower half in neutral. We now have our upper half in neutral. Let's think about what that position feels like so that as we go through class and we're trying to find our neutral position, we can remember what this feels like. Our last thing to practice, though, is our cervical nod. Our head is going to stay on the floor. We're going to drop our chin towards our chest, lengthening the back of the neck, and then release the nose to the ceiling. Let's do 2 more. Chin towards the chest, lengthen the back of the neck, and release, and then 1 more. Remember, the cervical nod is used anytime you lift your head off the floor. Neck is always long, shoulders are down and away. Otherwise, head is up, so the nose is pointing towards the ceiling in that neutral spot. Next thing we're going to do is get warmed up with our hundreds. So if you're ready, we're going to either place our feet together, knees together on the floor, or you can walk your legs up one at a time in a chair position, knees directly over the hips, squeeze the knees and feet together, or you can extend your legs further out for more challenge. We're maintaining that neutral position of the spine. Hands are going to come just off the floor. Head is either on the ground or you can lift it, cervical nod, neutral spine. Make sure you maintain it. And from here, breathe in as you pat the water. 2, 3, 4, breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lengthen those arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, 50% contracted, out 100. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. In and out. And relax. Pull your knees into your chest if you like. Quick recovery. Again, just getting our body warm and ready. The next exercise is always roll up. So next you can lower your feet down to the floor. Legs can be bent or straight, your preference, but knees and feet are together, whichever one you choose. Arms are going to extend over the head. Find your neutral pelvis and spine. So pull that belly button in, engage. Squeeze the legs. We're going to breathe in as you lift the arms up, peeling the head, cervical nod. Exhale. If you hit a sticking point, you can stop. Otherwise, peeling all the way through, finding that C in your spine. When you're out of breath, you're going to inhale to start the return. Tuck your tailbone under, squeeze through the glutes, peel 1 vertebrae at a time as you finish. So again, it's an inhale to start your movement on either side, and an exhale to finish it. Try not to use any momentum. Make it as smooth as you can make it. Finding that C and curve in your spine. Make your legs work. Squeeze your legs together. Activate. Squeeze your glutes. Pull your shoulders towards those hips. Couple more. Nice, good form. Belly is always pulled in. It never pushes out. We'll do one last one wherever you're on. And when you finish your last one, recover as you need. Whether that's just resting on your back or pulling your knees into your chest. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and bend our knees. Next, we're going to move into articulating bridge. Take those feet out hip width apart. So now our knees and feet are apart. Arms are at our sides. Remember, the arms stay active in this position. So you can open those palms, fingers wide, pushing the palms down and pulling the shoulder blades back and down. So our shoulder blades are active, neck is long. Neutral pelvis and spine. From here, we're going to breathe in. When you exhale, get rid of that space in the small of your back. Squeeze your glutes and peel the spine up one vertebrae at a time, getting to neutral at the top. Breathe in to hold neutral. And when you exhale, one vertebrae at a time, peel your way back down, returning back to neutral. So it's a breath in to hold our neutral position, and exhale as you articulate in either direction. Activate those glutes. Move at the pace of your breath. That might go faster or slower than my breath. Listen to your body. One more. And when you finish your last one, once again, you can rest. If you'd like to just place your knees into your chest and stretch out that back a little bit, go for it. Great job. All right, next we're going to do a little stabilization exercise. So go ahead and place your left foot on the floor, and let's kick our right leg up to the ceiling. We're doing leg circle. All right, we're going to point that toe like you're reaching towards the ceiling with that toe. If you don't have the flexibility for that straight leg up, feel free to bend your knees and draw a circle with your knee. Right? Otherwise, nice and long. Palms down, shoulders down and back, neutral pelvis and spine. Everything is locked in cement. We're going to take that top right leg. Breathe in as you cross over the midline. Exhale, scoop a circle around. Again, the key is that we're stable through that spine. Hips are stable. Left knee is stable. Let's reverse direction other way. Inhale out. Exhale, scoop in. Long leg. Feel that contraction. Last one. Keep that leg long and strong, but reach it all the way to the floor, extending out. Once that right heel touches the ground, relax the right leg. Pull your left knee into your chest. And feel a little stretch in the front of the hip potentially. If not, you'll feel it in the back of that left leg. Excellent. Okay, we're going to try this on the other side. So that leg that is straight, your right leg, I want you to slide that leg back up, foot on the floor, extend your left leg to the ceiling. Arms come back down, palms down, shoulders down and back, belly in, neutral, leg long. Breathe in as you cross over, exhale, scoop. Again, focus on keeping that right leg still, hips still, spine still. No shifting of your weight. Engage. Let's reverse direction other way. Last one. Keep that leg long and strong, but extend and reach as you lower down to the floor. Once that heel touches the floor, relax that left leg, pull the right knee in. Again, a quick stretch and recovery. Excellent, everybody. The next exercise we have is going to be knee sway. So if you know knee sway and you want to take it to a higher level, feel free to start with those legs in the air. I'm going to start with the level 1 and we'll progress as we go. You choose as you need. Let's lower that right foot to the floor and we'll slide that left foot back in. So feet and knees are going to stay together. Palms at your side. It's another stabilization exercise. So shoulders back and down. Neck is long. Belly is in, neutral. When you're ready, we're going to breathe in as you open your right knee out to the side. Exhale as you pull it center. Now the left leg. Inhale as you open. Exhale, pull center. The key is nothing moves except for that one leg. 50% contraction on the inhale, 100 on the exhale. If you want more challenge, you can either lift your legs up for that. Right, same thing. Or you can do double leg tap or sway by feet on the floor or feet in the air. If you do choose to do the double leg, you'll notice that your hip is going to lift off the floor, but I want you to focus on keeping your rib cage neutral and square to the floor. So we're not rotating all the way up to our shoulders. right? Our rib cage is locked. Good. Equal up your sides. And whenever you finish your last one, you can rest either feet on the floor or feet back into the chest, your choice. All right, everyone, let's take it to a roll-up again. Extend your arms over the head. Take those legs either bent or straight. Belly button in, engage, squeeze the glutes. Breathe in as you lift the arms, peel the head, cervical knot. Exhale as you need, peeling shoulders towards the hips, coming all the way up to sitting. All right, first time sitting up, let's take it next into hug the ball, roll like a ball. So bring your feet in front of you, feet together, knees together, hands on your shins. And then I want you to find your sits bones first here. Roll the shoulders down and back, lengthen that neck. Keep your knees and feet together, belly button is in, engage. We're in that long spine, neutral position. Take a breath in. And when you exhale, tuck your tailbone under and then round your spine into a C, chin to the chest. When you inhale, find your sits bones and then stack the vertebrae one at a time back to the tip of the head. Neck is long. You got it. Move at the pace of your breath. If you want more challenge, hands come off the legs as we hug the ball. And then the arms open as that chest opens. Nice and tall on the sits bones. We're trying to find that nice C position in your spine. Keep your knees glued together. Neck is long. Good, we'll do one more. When you come up to the top of this next one, I want you to stay in that nice tall position, breathing in and out. Sits bones down. Shoulders down and back. Neck long, crown of the head up to the ceiling. Knees together, feet together. We're breathing in and out. 50% contraction on the inhale, 100% contraction on the exhale. And then open your knees and relax forward. Fantastic. As you all know, that's our first set. We always do 2. So your next set, you can do the same thing you just did. Or if you like to roll on your spine, we can do rolling on the spine. Rolling like a ball. So bring your chest up. We're going to bring the knees forward. If you are going to roll, make sure you have your mat at the right distance behind you to give you that cushion on your spine. And again, if you don't want to roll, just do the same thing you did last time. We're going to find our sits bones, roll the shoulders down and back. You can stay with feet on the floor or come up onto your toes. Belly button in. Take a breath in. When you exhale, tuck your tailbone under and you can roll to the shoulders. Inhale, come and find that nice tall balance on the sits bones. So nice and tall. Shoulders back, chest up, lengthen, sits bones. The tighter the ball, the harder it gets. If you need more challenge, the key is that you're finding that round spine. And then you're finding those sits bones and quickly lengthening into your neutral posture at the top. Last one. When you come up to the top, go ahead and stay there. Balancing on those sits bones. Shoulders down and back. Neck is long. Breathing in and out. And relax. Feet on the floor and let your body rest over those legs. Excellent job. All right, we are warmed up in the class. That means it is time for endurance series. All right, so let's go ahead and lift that chest. Bring those legs together. You can have your knees bent or your legs straight. That's up to you, but I want you to peel down one vertebrae at a time. Coming back onto the mat. Endurance series means we do a lot of repetitions here. If you need to take a break at any time, listen to your form. It's not worth to push through bad form. We want to focus on having that nice stable core throughout. We're going to take our right knee first today. We're going to pull it into our chest, wrap your hands around that right shin. Now that left leg is long. I want you to point your toe and then use your abdominals to slowly lift that leg. The lower you are without touching the floor, the hardest. The highest you go towards the ceiling, the easiest. Right? So you find that level that works for you. Neutral pelvis and spine. Find that space. Lock it in. Neck long, shoulders down and back, head on the floor or head lifted, cervical nod, your choice. Breathe in, exhale, switch. Here we go. Long legs, push, push. Last one, bring both knees into your chest, double leg stretch. Breathe in as both arms and legs go out. Exhale, pull into a ball. Again, we stay in that neutral position of the spine. No added arch. Belly button is always pulled in. Long legs, long arms. One more. Extend your legs to the ceiling for scissors. Drop one leg and then the other. Long and strong. Again, belly button stays pulled in. Last one, legs come up above. Squeeze your heels together. Hands go behind the head. Head is up or down, lower lift. We're going to breathe in as you tap slightly away. Exhale as you pull back up. Really notice the spine position. There's no added arch. That belly button stays pulled in. Good. One more like this. Next time when you come up above, we're going to keep the legs up above. Bend your knees. Crisscross. The higher the legs kick, the easier. The lower, the harder. Try not to rock that torso. Just lean the shoulder. 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Fantastic. This is the one and only time I give you the option. If you want to use your legs and rock yourself up, feel free to rock. Otherwise, if you want to peel that roll up, feel free to peel that roll up. Wonderful job. All right, next we're going to move into spine stretch. So I want you to extend your legs out in front of you. Everyone doing all right out there? All right. We're going to flex those feet. Find our sits bones. Remember, flexibility is a hard thing and you find yourself leaning back. You want to bend your knees to get onto those sits bones. So do as you need. Hands can either be on the floor or in the air, your choice. But I want you to roll the shoulders down and back. Keep that neck long, belly in. Feel that stretch through the chest. All right, take a breath in. When you exhale, drop your chin to the chest and then peel your spine into a C, tucking that tailbone under, squeezing at the base. Breathe in to hold. And when you exhale, find your sits bones, stack the vertebrae one at a time back to the tip of the head. So it's a breath in to hold and an exhale as you articulate either direction again. We're trying to get our shoulders closer to our hips. So this is one of those exercises. It's not about a hamstring stretch. It's not about reaching forward or leaning back. But it's about finding that C and getting your shoulders closer towards the hips. Good. Again, the name of this move is spine stretch. So you should feel that nice stretch through the vertebrae of the spine, tucking that tailbone under. That lower spine is usually where we have a harder time articulating. Finish the one you're on and then come up to the top. All right. Let's move into V-sit, open leg rocker. So now we're going to stay on those sits bones, but knees or bent feet are apart. Hands on your shins. Roll the shoulders down and back. I'll hang to my side a little bit again. Shoulders down and back. Nice long spine, belly button is in. Option 1, you're going to stay here. Focus on your breath. 50% contraction in, 100% contraction out. If you want more challenge, hands come underneath the thighs, and we can lift one leg or two. Right, you can add straight legs. As long as your sits bone stays down and we don't tuck under to support. Right, you can open the arms. You can put the two together. Find the option that works for you. Breathe in and out. And relax, feet down on the ground, relax and open. All right. So once again, we're going to do that exact same thing a second time if you want. Or if you want to roll on your spine, we'll do open leg rocker. We'll tuck under that tailbone and roll. So once again, if you're going to roll, as you come sitting up, make sure you have that mat behind you to roll on. Once again, feet are hip width apart or so. We're going to find those sits bones. We're going to roll the shoulders down and back, lengthen the neck, find your neutral spine, engage. Take it to your level that you want, and then breathe in. When you exhale, tuck your tailbone under to roll to the shoulders. Inhale, find your sits bones. Lock it, call. Again, your key is to find a rounded spine and a quick posture. Sits bones all the way to the tip of the head. Notice the shoulder blades engaged and working. Pelvis is working. Stretch through the chest. Last one. When you come up to your V-sit, hold it. You can adjust your level however you want. We're going to stay here for a few more breaths. Choose what you need. And relax down, feet down, knees open, and rest. Wonderful. All right, let's go ahead and bring those knees together. We're going to peel back down to the floor. So again, either knees bent or legs straight, your choice. Arms in front, or if you want the next option, hands behind the head. You're going to tuck the tailbone under and then peel one vertebrae at a time back down onto the floor. Excellent. Next, we're going to move into our corkscrew. Engage your abdominals tight. And I want you to lift your legs one at a time back into chair pose. All right, now bring your arms down to your side, palms at your side. Hands are active. They have to be active on this one. Shoulder blades are down and back. Knees together, feet together. All right, corkscrew. We're going to start on our right side today. So knees over the right hip. Neutral pelvis and spine. Keep your spine locked. We're just going to breathe in as you draw a U down. Exhale as you come up on your left side. Inhale down. Exhale up. Now, if you want to add more challenge as you go, neutral for number one. Next, when you drop down the U, it's neutral, but as your knees come into your chest, you can actively articulate that spine up for the roll over. You can also add straight legs. The key is that we're in neutral as we drop the legs and we articulate the spine using our core, no momentum, to lift over if you choose to do so. Arms should be active. You should feel those triceps as you push the palms into the floor if you are peeling. One more each side, or equal up your sides as you need. When you finish your last one, knees into your chest, or just rest your feet down onto the floor. And relax. We're getting to our halfway point. You guys are doing great. Let's go ahead and lower our feet down to the floor with control. One roll up to sitting. So arms over the head, legs are bent or straight, your choice. Pull the belly button in, engage. When you're ready, we're going to breathe in as you lift the head, lift the arms, exhale all the way up. All right, let's do 2 more exercises from this position. We're going to do seated spine twist. So bring those legs out in front of you. Once again, if you have less flexibility in the hamstrings, bend your knees, keep your knees together. Sits bones on the floor. And if you have the flexibility to straighten your legs, go for it. All right, so sits bones are down. Think about the crown of your head reaching up, your shoulders pulling down, and then your shoulders pulling back. So our shoulder blades are engaged. And then extend your arms as long as you can. Feel the shoulder blades pulled back and together, and the arms lengthened. Sits bones are down, our belly button is in, everything's locked. We're going to breathe in. When you exhale, rotate without losing any of the shoulders. Inhale, center, and exhale, other side. It's a very small range of motion. If we're keeping that neutral spine, shoulder blades locked, neck long. Also, our legs are locked, feet together. No inching forward of a heel. One more each side, reach. When you finish up your two sides, you can relax. If you want to roll out those shoulders, you can. All right, the last one I always like to do from there is our saw. So it's kind of an addition to what we just did. We're going to take the feet out mat width apart. We're going to flex our toes because we're going to be reaching for that little baby toe if we can. Sits bones down, knees bent if you need, straight if you can. Head up, shoulders down, shoulders back, arms out long. Here we go, breathe in. When you exhale, rotate and then loose the shoulder blades as you reach for that baby toe. Inhale, find your shoulder blades, neck long. Make sure your hips stay glued to the floor, legs are still. The opposite knee does not move as you reach. Only work with your range of motion. That lower half of the body is locked in cement. Find your tall posture in the center, neck long, shoulders down. One more each side. Equal up. You finish that last one again. You can relax the arms, shake it out a little if you need to. All right, we're going to head back onto the floor. We're halfway through class. We'll move into some hip work. So legs in front of you, either knees bent or straight, arms either straight or behind your head, your choice. But I want you to peel one vertebrae at a time, back down, onto the floor. All right, let's roll over onto one side. Whichever side you can see me best with first, we're going to lie on that side. We always want our head rested on our arm, so we're not propping that head up for our neck. Think about your back being against the back of your mat and your feet angled towards the front of your mat. So we're not in a straight line. There's about a 45-degree bend in the hip. Our hips are stacked, our shoulders are stacked. And our top hand can either come in front of you to help support and stabilize, or if you want more challenge, it can go on your hip. Whatever feels better for you. I'm going to do this just so you can see my form a little bit better. Next, your legs are long. So you're going to flex your feet. You're going to contract those legs. Make them long and strong. Push your bottom leg into the floor and take your top leg up so that it's parallel to the ground, what I call home. All right, so now we're in this home position. Both legs are active. We're in neutral position of the spine. We're locked in, engage the core. Everything is still except for the top leg. Breathe in as you swing it in front of you. Exhale, point, extend behind you. No movement in the chest or the back. Everything is locked still. You go with your range of motion, stabilizing through the spine. As you squeeze behind you, it's all squeezing your glute because your back is not arching. It stays in neutral. Just squeeze that glute. Last one. I want you to take it back to home position. When you finish, flex the foot. Rotate that toe towards the ceiling at an angle. Now breathe in to lift the leg. Point the toe. Exhale, pull down. Remember that leg is going to pull at an angle. It's not a straight up and down because we're keeping your hips stacked, pointing forward. Make sure that top hip doesn't fall backwards on the lift. Feel your quadricep, the front of that leg, because our leg is so long and contracted. Remember that bottom leg is pushing into the floor. One more. Keep your toe pointed, but take it back to home position. Next, let's take it circles. Breathe in to start the circle. Exhale, finish. Reverse direction. Last one, hold it, home. All right, we're going to do fetal 5 today. So I want you to flex that top foot, slowly lower it down, and I want you to bend your knees. 90-degree bend in the knees, 90-degree bend in the hips. Heels are stacked, knees are stacked. Hips are stacked. Activate that glute. Here we go. We're going to open the book as you breathe in. Exhale as you close. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep that hip stacked. Good. Now keep your heels together. Inhale, open clam. Exhale, close clam. Inhale. Move at your breath. This time when you inhale, take it to clam, heel to heel, but exhale, knee to knee. Inhale, heel to heel. Exhale, knee to knee. Good. Hold that heel in the air. Inhale, rest. Exhale, pull your bottom heel up. Inhale, release the bottom heel. This time, exhale up. Inhale, clam in the air. Exhale, close. You got it. One more addition here. This time, inhale, open clam. Exhale, we're going to kick our top leg straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, close. 3 more. Last one. And when you finish that one, you can rest those legs down, massage out that hip if you need to. All right, we're going to flip over to the other side. So if you want to just roll yourself over and flip the other direction, you can. Or if you want to still face the same direction like I am doing, you can flip yourself over like I am. Great job. All right. When you're ready, you're going to lie on your side again. Back towards the back of the mat, feet angled towards the front, hips stacked, shoulders stacked. All right, remember that top hand can either come in front of you or it can go on your hip. You can choose. I'm going to stay here for a second. Find your neutral position of the pelvis and spine. Once you feel like you're in neutral, lock it in, engage. Legs are long, contract those quadriceps, pull your toes towards your nose, flex your feet. Drive your bottom leg down into the ground and take your top leg up to home. Once again, everything is locked, except for this top leg's going to swing. So here we go. We're going to breathe in as you swing in front. Exhale, point, extend behind, squeeze your glute. No movement in that pelvis or spine. All right, everything's locked and neutral. Last one, we're going to take it back to home position. Foot is flexed. Rotate that toe towards the ceiling. Keep your hips stacked. Breathe in to lift the leg. Exhale, point and pull down. Again, keep that hip stacked. Leg is long. This is where you should feel that quadricep, the front of that thigh. Reaching and extending, pointing. One more. Keep that toe pointed, home position. Circles, breathe in to start, exhale, finish. Remember that bottom leg is still pushing into the floor. Reverse direction. Last one, home position. Let's flex the top foot. Slowly lower that leg down. Bend your knees and hips, 90-degree bend on both joints. Feet are flexed. Fetal 5. Breathe in as you open the book. Exhale as you close. You got it. Keep that hip stacked. Activate that glute. Good. This time when you inhale, take it to clam. Heels stay together. Exhale, close. Nice. This time, inhale, clam, heel to heel. Exhale, the knee to knee. Inhale, heel to heel. Exhale, knee to knee. Keep that foot in the air. Finish your exhale. Inhale to rest. Exhale, pull your bottom heel up. Inhale, lower. One more. Exhale up. Keep your heels together. Inhale, clam. Exhale, close. Feet in the air now on that clam. Inhale. Good. The last step. We're going to inhale to open clam. Exhale, we're going to kick that leg straight. Inhale, bend. Exhale, close. 3 more, everybody. Focus on that small range of motion, activating. Last one here. And when you finish, you can relax down, massage out that hip if you need. Fantastic, everyone. Next, we're going to roll onto our belly. We're getting there. So take yourself over onto that belly and lift yourself up onto those elbows. Nicely done. We're getting there. Home stretch. All right, so elbows are going to go under the shoulders. I want you to next think about your toes and walk those toes together. Walk the heels together. So your legs are squeezing together like a mermaid tail. Roll the shoulders down and back. Lengthen your neck and extend through the tip of the head. And then the last thing I always mention is you'll feel that big arch in your back. I want you to pull your belly button in and find your neutral. Squeeze the glutes. Pull the belly button in. Weight shifts more into the thighs versus the hips. So this should feel like a lot of work to hold this position. And then we're going to add neck roll. So when you're ready, you're going to drop one ear to one shoulder as you breathe in. Chin goes down towards the chest. Exhale as you knee towards the other shoulder and back to neutral. And then reverse direction. Inhale to start. Exhale to finish. Focus on that nice long neck though. Try to keep the toes together, heels together. Glutes active. Lots to think about. Belly button in. Fantastic. Next time you come to neutral, stay at neutral. Let's move into single leg kick. Same position. Everything is still active, but I want you to flex the right foot. Single leg kick. We're going to breathe in as you kick that heel in twice. Exhale, drive that leg down. As you exhale, remember we're pulling that belly button in 100%. Neck long. One more. And then we're going to leave the right leg on the floor. Left foot flexes. Here we go. Same thing. Inhale, kick. Exhale, drive on that other side. Good. One more. You got it. And relax. All right, you can either rest on your belly if you prefer, or hands under the shoulders, and we'll head back into child's pose. Belly button in, breathe in. Exhale, drive the hips up, and sit back. Wonderful job, everybody. Again, like I said, we're in that home stretch. A few more exercises to go, and then we get to stretch it out. All right, let's go ahead and reach those arms forward as far as you can. Starfish hands. And then from here, you're going to shift your weight forward into push-up position, dropping the hips, rolling the shoulders down and back, lengthening the spine. You can stay on your knees, or if you want a little more, tuck your toes under, push up. And then I just want you to slowly lower down with that long spine all the way onto your belly. Once you're onto your belly, you can rest, let your toes point, and walk your hands up to the side of the head. Next, we have breaststroke swimming today. So eyes can look at the mat. Your head is just over your mat. Nose points down. We're going to walk our toes together, heels together again. Think about your belly like there's an ice cube under that belly button. And we're going to pull that belly button in. Shoulders away from the ears. And then when you're ready, breathe in as you lift that upper body up off the floor. Toes stay on the ground. Breathe in and out here. Next option, when you breathe in the next time, if you want, breathe in to reach that breaststroke. Exhale, breaststroke behind you. So inhale as you reach, exhale as you breaststroke. Again, toes stay on the floor, heels together, belly button in. Nice long spine. You got it. 2 more. Last one. When you come back, you can slowly lower your chest down, hands under the shoulders. Once again, take a breath in. When you exhale, you can drive the hips up, sit back into child's pose. Again, if you don't like child's pose, you can stay on your belly. Nice quick recovery. Next in our series is going to be spinal balance. So when you're ready, go ahead and shift your weight next into hands and knees. Now, hands and knees has a lot of different variations, so find what works for you, whether it's putting your fist under your shoulders, whether it's starfish hands, spreading your fingers out wide and using the fingers, not just the wrist, whether it's coming down onto your elbows. Right, so adjust as you need, but I want your wrist or elbow to be underneath your shoulder, and I want your knees to be underneath your hips. Okay, so we're finding that tabletop position. Next, we need to focus on our torso, right? So I want you to roll the shoulders down and back, activate the shoulder blades, lengthen your neck. And then if you notice my spine, I have an arch for sure right now. So we're going to pull that belly button in and try to find your neutral. Once you have that neutral, you're going to try to lock it still. So there's no movement in your spine. We're going to try to move opposite arm, opposite leg, up and down. Spine stays still. Here we go. Breathe in as you slide opposite arm, opposite leg. It can stay on the floor or it can lift. Exhale as you lower back underneath the shoulder and knee. Other side. And exhale, release. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you release. Really focus on your spine. As that leg lifts, it is all glute. It's not an arch in the back, right? It's all squeezing your glute to lift that leg. Working balance and stability, but also moving through a neutral spine. One more each side again. And when you finish that last one, go ahead and sit yourself back. Child's pose one more time. All right, everyone, we are in the final stretch. It's the final 4. Today we have heel taps first, and then our normal standard last 3 exercises, which are neck, pull, teaser, seal. After those 4, we stretch. So we're almost there. Fantastic. Go ahead and bring that chest up. Whatever way you want to face, we're going to slide those legs around and actively peel down onto the floor. Let's try to always work through our transitions. So once again, if your knees are bent or straight, that's up to you. Hands in front or hands behind, that's up to you. But tuck your tailbone under and try to peel. All right. Heel taps is the first in this flow here today on the end. You're going to engage your abdominal muscles again. Pull that belly button in and then lift one leg at a time into chair position. Open the palms. Palms go down onto the floor. Shoulders roll down and back so the upper back is flat to the floor. Try to have your knees directly over your hips, not closer to the chest if you can. All right, so you should feel that active core to still hold this position. Belly button in, neutral spine. When you're ready, we're going to breathe in as you tap one heel towards the ground. Exhale as you come center. Again, no movement in your back. Breathing in 50% contracted, exhale 100. The lower you drop to the floor, the harder it gets. Or the further the heel taps away from the hips, the harder it gets. Or if you still need more, you can always try your double heel tap. As long as you have control and there's no movement in that spine. Belly button stays pulled in. That space under the back stays still. Again, 50% contraction on the inhale, 100 on the exhale. Let's do 2 more, 1 on each side, or 2 more if you're doing double feet. And when you finish up and you're equaled out, pull your knees into your chest and rest. Nicely done. All right, everybody. Neck pull, teaser, seal. Neck pull and teaser are our roll-up varieties here. So if roll-up was hard for you the first time, you're doing roll-up again. If you want the next option, it is that neck pull next. So feet can either be on the floor for option 1, or you can slide your legs out straight. We're going to take our feet out hip width apart, flex our feet, and drive our heels into the floor. You can have your arms straight, just like roll up, or you can have the hands behind the head in the traditional neck pull. Your choice. Find the level where you have control, no momentum, right? And we're tired. This is the end of class, so give it what you have, but find the level that you need. I want you to activate your glutes, pull your belly button in, find your neutral pelvis and spine, lock. All right, now we're going to breathe in as you start to peel, lifting the chest and head. Exhale as you need, driving those heels into the ground as you peel 1 vertebrae at a time. When you're ready to breathe in, you're going to sit tall, tuck the tailbone under, exhale, peel 1 vertebrae at a time back down to the floor. Again, choose that level that works for you. Breathing in to start. Exhale, working through the hard part. Again, that 100% contraction on the exhale. We're only doing 3, so probably your last one here. And after this third one, we're going to rest and get ready for our seal, not yet, our teaser. Then we can do seal. Good job. Again, we are towards the end, so this should feel hard. Fantastic. Teaser. Option 1, knees are bent, feet on the floor, feet apart. We're doing roll up. Option 2, when you get to the top of your roll up, extend your hands like you're doing a V-sit. All right? And then from there, if you still want more challenge, you can always have one leg lifted or both legs lifted as you peel up and down. Just make sure when you get to the top, you're on your sits bones in that V-sit. For most everybody, knees bent, feet on the floor, arms extended over the head, neutral pelvis and spine engage. Here we go, guys. Let's do it. Breathe in as you lift the arms, peel the head, circle the nod. Exhale, 1 vertebrae at a time. And then if you can, extend and reach. And inhale, tuck the tailbone under, find your C. Exhale, peel down. We're doing 4 of these. On the 4th one, you'll stay at the top in that extended reach. Make each one count. These are the last of our peels. All we have left is seal after this. Pull that belly button in, engage. Excellent job from me. This is my 4th one. I'll stay up at the top. Whenever you're there, hang out there, reach. And then whenever you're ready, you can open those arms and bring them down. Open the knees. All right, last thing is seal. So feet are together, knees are open. We're going to scoop our hands underneath our ankles and then pull our elbows towards our hips, wherever your flexibility takes you. If you plan on rolling, seal has the option for rolling. Make sure you have that mat ready for the roll behind you. If you don't like to roll, you can stay sitting. We're going to find our sits bones. We're going to roll the shoulders down and back again, neck long. Find that neutral spine, belly in. Feet can stay on the floor, or if you want to lift and balance, you can. Okay? Now you can stay here and breathe and clap all you want, or you can roll with me. So breathe in. When you exhale, you can tuck that tailbone under and roll. Clap your feet twice. Inhale, find your sits bones. Clap your feet twice. All we're doing is adding more complexity to our roll so that the rounded spine and the tall, lengthened spine become more and more automatic. Choose your options as you need. We'll do last one here. When you come up to the top, go ahead and stay in your tall position. Feet up or feet down, your choice. But neck long, shoulders down and back, belly in. We're breathing in and out. And relax your feet down. Rest your body over those feet. That is it, everybody. We're going to stretch out. You made it through class. Way to go. Let's stay here today and just walk our body over to one side, getting a little stretch through the side and hip. Never feeling any pain or strain in your stretching. Just feeling a little tension is all we are looking for. This should be the fun part of class. Let's go over to the other side, slowly walking over to the other side. Keep that opposite hip on the ground so that you're feeling that lengthening through the side. And then bring it back to the center and lift up that chest. All right, let's bend our knees, bring them up. Let's peel ourselves down one vertebrae at a time. Once you're on your back, let's have our right knee bent, foot on the floor. Lift our left leg up. Grab behind the leg, the base of the leg. Or if you're more flexible, you can walk your hands up that leg, pulling it in. But try to have that left leg straight. Feeling a stretch in the back of the leg. Feel free to close your eyes at this point. Just relax. Let the body just melt into the floor. Slide your right leg straight or straighter. Take your left leg and pull it over the right side. You have the option of leaving your hips squared on the floor, holding that leg at an angle for a nice hip stretch. Or if you want to stretch the spine as well, you can lift the hip, let the foot fall down towards the floor, open your left arm out to the side and look over that left shoulder. Listen to what feels comfortable for your body and just let your body rest into that stretch. Activate the abdominals. We're going to slowly lift that leg up. Bend your knee if you need to make that an easier lift. Hips squared onto the floor, and let's lower our left foot down to the ground. Your right leg is already straight. Just lift it up, grab behind it. Walk your hands up that leg if you have more flexibility in you. Nice straight leg, feeling the stretch in the back of the leg. Again, relax the body. Nice, smooth breath. Extend your left leg out towards the ground, and then you can drop your left leg over your right side. Again, you can keep that hip on the floor and just hold the arm or hold the leg in the air. Or if you want to stretch through the spine, you can let the hip lift, let the foot fall down, open the right arm, and look over the right shoulder. Listen to your body. Again, no discomfort. Activate the abdominals. Pull that belly button in. Lift the leg back up. Again, if you need to bend the knee to make that lift easier, go for it. Hips squared on the floor, and then lower that right knee down to the ground slowly. All right, our last stretch, I want you to roll over onto your belly so we can stretch the abdominals, and then we'll stretch the quadriceps, And then we'll do a quick posture check at the end. So once you're ready, just onto those elbows again, rolling onto your belly. This time you're going to pull the elbows down into the mat and back towards your hip bones, lengthening your rib cage away from the hips. That's that abdominal muscle in the middle. Lengthen, breathe in and out. Release. Place your head down on one of your arms and take the other arm, reach back. See if you can grab a hold of that foot, ankle, or shin. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can always roll to your side to grab that foot where your knee can come in front of you. Or you can bend the knee, place the foot on the floor to try to get a stretch through the front of that leg. Find that stretch option that works best for you. That's the switch leg. Same thing, other side. Choose your option. And release that as well. All right, everybody, last thing is we need to get back up on our feet. So ideally, hands under the shoulders, belly button in, breathe in, and when you exhale, drive your hips up onto hands and knees. From there, you can take your stronger leg, step it forward, hands come up onto that thigh, making sure your head feels okay standing up. And then from there, you can shift your weight into that front leg to stand. I'm going to back myself up so you can see me. Wonderful job. All right, everybody, last thing is a posture check. So from here, I feel like I'm so far away from you now. Feet underneath your hips. You're going to rock forward and back just a few times. And then situate your weight in the center of the foot, equally forward, back, right, and left. Good. Make sure your legs are long, but not locked. So soft knees. Think about that pelvis. So we're not tucked under and we're not kicked back, but we're in that neutral position that we've been training. Next, the crown of the head. Lengthen it up towards the ceiling. Shoulders away from the ears. Shoulders back. Feel that upper back active. And then lastly, we don't want to have that chest popped up. We want to pull it in. Belly button engaged, 50%. This should be our tall posture. This is the position that we should be living in throughout the day. Always having that 50% engagement. The neck long, shoulders back and down, neutral pelvis and spine, glutes active as well, 50%. That becomes our resting state. Practice, take it with you. Fantastic job. Let's take a nice deep breath in, reach up. And exhale. And that is it. Thank you, guys. Feel free to unmute yourself if you'd like. Otherwise, I will see you all next week or next class.